Hello, the wheel is just going round, so I'll hang on just for a second while the wheel. Here we go. All looks fine. My name's Janet Wilson. I'm from Dernier Publishing. We produce Christian books for kids, and Write for a Reason, which is a resource to help Christians, particularly those who are new to writing fiction, writing books for young people. This video, I'm going to talk about voices for your characters. Now, of course, dialogue is an essential part of every novel, and we have dialogue tags which help us to differentiate between who is speaking. So, a dialogue tag is something like he said, or she replied, or something like that. You know, the sort of thing I mean. So, that's a great way that readers can know who's speaking. Now, when you're writing, we have it's completely different to when you're listening to something, perhaps on the radio or on the television. Even if you close your eyes, you know who's speaking because of their voice. And when we're writing, we need to make really differentiate the way that our characters are speaking, which will help our readers differentiate between who is talking. So, for example, you may have a character, perhaps a granny, who is kind and gentle. I know that's a real stereotype, isn't it? You might have somebody who speaks very short and almost like a staccato way. You may have somebody who stutters a little bit, says a lot or something like that, or uses a particular word like actually, which is what happens in real life, isn't it? So you may have a character who is particularly sarcastic, one who's particularly long-winded, or uses different vocabulary. There may be somebody who uses quite posh vocabulary and speaks in a very more of an upper class way, or you may have somebody that is more working class in the way that they talk. And if you can get those across in your dialogue, in your speech, that will really help your readers. So, of course, you've got the dialogue tags, but to have the way each of your characters having their own voice is really brilliant. So, go back over your work in progress and have a look at all the things that each character says, and see if you can't make them give them their own voice in a special kind of way. Have a think through and see what you can do. And here's another tip. Get to know your characters really well, even before you start writing them. And then you will know their voice yourself. So you can bring that in carefully as you go through your novel. So there you go. Some little tips on voices for your characters, which really does help your novel to kind of rise above. If you have perhaps some three or four people in a room together, whether they're eating a meal or going for a walk or whatever, sometimes it's very difficult to know who is speaking, and these extra little things can really help. So everybody knows exactly who's who, and you know how annoying it is when you're reading a book and you're not sure who said what. So those things will really help. Okay, thanks for watching that. Hope you found that helpful. Do hop on over to the website if you'd like more writing tips. I have a free writing course in there called Gripping Beginnings. We all know how essential it is to grip our readers right from the very word go, so that they will carry on reading through the rest of the book. It's essential that that beginning is really gripping. So do go over and take that. It's entirely free. And here's one final exercise for you. To help you get this idea on voices for your characters. Just free write for 10-15 minutes about three children in a boat and give them some dialogue. So what are they saying to each other? And see if you can't get those characters with completely different voices. Brilliant. If you do that, let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.